Hey girl, welcome to a Sunday reset cleaning video. As you guys can see in the background, I have a mess. The apartment was overdue for a clean, so just come along with me while I go ahead and reset my whole entire apartment. Okay girl, so let's go ahead and get right into this living room. I feel like cleaning my living room is definitely the first thing I would like to do, just because it is visibly the most cluttered spot in the whole entire apartment. So once I get this clean, I feel more motivated just to clean everything else. I honestly don't know how it gets like this. I have one kid and she doesn't even barely play with her toys, so I don't even know how it's always cluttered, but she clearly loves to play with paper and things that are just not toys. So here I am cleaning up unnecessary things that don't even need to be on the floor in the first place. Now, I try to start fluffing up my pillows because they're starting to look a little, you know what I mean. So glad I got this little basket though, so I can put all of my covers in there. I really do feel like it adds a lot to my living room. Other than that, I try to make my pillows look so aesthetically pleasing, but honestly, I'm about to go ahead and change my pillow covers because the black and brown just does not do it for me anymore. You'll be surprised how much stuff is underneath or behind this ottoman. Every time I move it, there's always like little crumbs or papers that I didn't even know was there in the first place. Before I start to vacuum, I wanted to go ahead and knock out these dishes because they were just staring at me like, girl, please come do me like right now. I'm always trying to keep on top of my dishes, but honestly, it just never works. Like it gets like this after like 2 days. I try to wash every single dish after I use it, but sometimes I just be so tired, I'll forget, and I just be doing too much. So here I am cleaning up the dishes that I let pile up. It is honestly not the funnest chore, but it is the most satisfying chore, to be honest with you. Once the dishes are washed, everything else is so easy, so breezy, so beautiful. Now, I prefer to wash the dishes just because my boyfriend takes a really long time, and when he does wash the dishes, he doesn't finish all of them. Like, he'll do half of them. So honestly, I do prefer to wash the dishes because I get done with them super quickly and I just knock them out. And also, I like to dry up my dishes right after I wash them, so that's another reason why I just do it, because I just get it all done in a quick amount of time. I do not like dish racks or anything that isn't looking decorative on my countertop. So right after I wash the dishes, my chore is to just go ahead and dry every single dish and put them up. It does take me a lot longer to get the kitchen clean because of this process, but I'd rather do this than have a dish rack on the countertop. I just think it is so ugly and I don't like it. So I just go ahead and put them up immediately. And even if I had a dish rack that was cute or aesthetically pleasing, I still don't want dishes just sitting on a countertop inside of them. So this is just what I prefer to do. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but honestly, I love the way the kitchen looks after I get done washing the dishes. Now I'm just putting my dishes up in my presentation cabinet. Yes, that's what I call it because I've always dreamed of having a cabinet that looks aesthetically pleasing. I know you're probably tired of hearing that word, but honestly, I love the way this cabinet looks. Now I'm going to be getting some more plates and bowls at the top, the plastic ones, but for right now that would do. And the very next thing I'm going to go ahead and start on is my countertop. Now my countertop is dark, which is very hard to see spots sometimes, fingerprints and all that other good stuff. So I have to literally move everything off the countertops and wipe it in a hole because sometimes you cannot see where the mess is. Now I would still have to wipe it down in a hole even if I had white countertops, but specifically for this countertop, even if you make a little mess, you have to wipe in areas that aren't even dirty just to make sure you got all of the spots. Now this back area that I'm wiping down right here is usually where I make my coffee at, and the coffee just spills and it just blends in with the countertop. So this is definitely a spot that I hit all the time. I'm just going to go ahead and start putting everything back. Mind you, this video was a couple weeks ago, so I did up my decor a little bit in the kitchen, but that's not important. Now that I have my own apartment, I became a little bit obsessed with decor. So of course I'm always going to mention, oh, this is not done, that's not done. I honestly need to stop doing that because the apartment looks fine just how it is. Honestly, I'm super grateful and glad that I have a small apartment because it's so much more easier for me to clean. Not only is it easier for me to clean, but I'm able to basically practice for when I get my house. I do keep up with the kitchen and basically the rest of the apartment pretty easily because of how small it is. but honestly it just helps me in practice for our future house. Okay girl, let's go ahead and tackle this stove. Honestly, this is the most dirtiest part of the kitchen to me besides the dishes. This is where I cook, so honestly all of the oil, butter, and all that grease gets onto the stove. Sometimes I have to really scrub. I have yet to clean the stove with a sponge, but for right now I'm just gonna go ahead and spray some all-purpose cleaner and wipe it down with a paper towel, and it will do just fine, just like that. Girl, please don't mind the stuff in the background. We had a whole bunch of trash we had to take out, but now I'm just wiping down the main area of the countertop. And what is a clean kitchen and clean house without a nice smelling good candle? Definitely had to light that up to make it a whole entire vibe. Now that I got the dishes out the way, I am about to go ahead and start vacuuming the whole entire living room. This is probably my favorite part because it's honestly so satisfying. I think this is called Arm & Hammer powder. I don't remember, but I don't know if it ruins my vacuum cleaner. I'm not exactly sure, but I love the smell of it, so I just go ahead and put a little bit on the ground and vacuum over it, and it honestly lets out such a great fragrance. I used to be obsessed with the orange flavor when I was pregnant, but this one is a lavender scent and just makes the home smell clean and homey and just fresh. We've been here for almost a year, and this is our second vacuum because the first one broke. But honestly, this one also broke not too long after, so I don't know what to do with the vacuum. You guys can recommend some good vacuums down in the comment section if you could. Now let's go ahead and move to the hallway. This is the most trafficked area in my whole entire apartment, so there's a whole bunch of like footprints, and I just make sure none of that is left behind. Now, no, I'm going back and forth between like the living room and the kitchen, but now I'm about to go ahead and start sweeping the floor so I can go ahead and mop. I am so ready to get a new kitchen rug, but for right now it's gonna have to do. You'd be surprised of how much stuff is under the rug. Like, I have to literally sweep almost every 3 days. I don't know how, but like food be getting like under the rug, like dust and stuff, so definitely have to do that very often. Now, I know this is a very old mop, but trust me, it definitely gets the job done. Now, I am going to upgrade to the mop that is in the bucket that kind of like swirls around. I don't know how to explain it, you guys. I don't know what it's called, but I'm definitely going to be upgrading soon. But this, it definitely gets a lot of like water and soap on the ground for me to be able to really scrub for now. So it will do for right now. In this part of the video, I did not do it, but usually I do like to scrub or wipe down the baseboards on the bottom of the kitchen cabinets because they are also dirty from stuff falling on the ground. And I just think that's a very important step that I used to miss early on cleaning, but I definitely don't miss now, but I did not show it in this video. It is so satisfying to go ahead and put the rug down back in the kitchen after it is completely dry. It just makes it look all clean and just like a brand new kitchen again. Now that I'm out of the kitchen, I'm completely done vacuuming and done washing dishes. This cord has been bothering me so bad, you guys. I had to go ahead and take all of the cord covers off and redo this purple cord and put it back in there. Like, I felt like it was literally like throwing off my aesthetic, so I went ahead and put the purple cord into the cord cover. Now, I was struggling a little bit at first because it's a little crooked, but then I eventually got it to start staying inside of the cord cover, and I was able to tuck it basically under the TV so it could stay. So I was struggling a little bit, but I eventually got it. Now, since my TV stand is white, sometimes I really can't see the dust or fingerprints or anything really on it, but I went ahead and wiped it down just in case. And sure enough, there was dust on top of the TV stand, so I'm super glad that I wiped that down. I just was not expecting that much dust to be there, but there definitely is, so that's definitely an important part of my living room cleaning, is to wipe down that TV stand every time. Now this is the after. Now I do have a 1-year-old, so it doesn't stay clean like this all day, but it does stay clean like this a couple hours at least, as long as I'm picking up after her every single time. Now I'm just about to go ahead and clean my mirror that we do have in our living room. This mirror always have fingerprints on it because my daughter thinks it's funny to go up to it and start putting her fingers on it. So I definitely made sure I did not forget to wipe this down. Alright, so now for the last part of the apartment cleaning video. I had my room, but it wasn't that messy at all. I didn't even show that much just because my room is not decorated to my liking. You guys, I told you at the beginning of the video, I am a little obsessed with decorations now that I have my own apartment. So my bedroom is not my proudest, but it is what it is for right now until I'm able to get the bed set that I want. But I didn't have that much to do in there. I did have my daughter's room to clean because I always have freaking clothes in there that I have to fold. So I just went ahead and cleaned up her little changing table, folded her clothes up that needed to be folded up, and I always have to put her in a separate room so that I can fold her clothes because she always wants to play in the clothes while I'm literally folding them up. Like, girl, please go find your toys. Now I got this lint shaver from Amazon. It helps to get the lint balls out of your couch. I don't have a whole bunch and you can barely see them, but I wanted to go over it because you can see a little bit just to make the couch look brand new and all smooth again. So I love using this for the couch and my clothes. Hey guys, so it is the end of my video. Stop, she's trying to play with this. But it is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was like a really quick, honestly it wasn't quick, it took me a little bit, but I cleaned basically everything except for my laundry because I don't have any laundry detergent. And also oh my gosh, and also I was not able to clean the bathroom because my boyfriend was in there, and I been filming since earlier, so I really kind of don't feel like cleaning the bathroom anyway, so that's the only thing I didn't clean. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys got motivated with this video. This was like a motivating, get clean, get fresh. It's like spring cleaning. That's what I'm gonna call this video, spring cleaning. I have like my fragrances going on in here. I only have a candle right now. I do have plugins, but it's barely a little bit, so I have to go run to the store, get more plugins, get more flowers just to make the room look more spring. So don't mind my baby, she's on my phone fake talking. But yeah, basically that is my spring cleaning, you guys. Hopefully that motivated you guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.